Welcome back to the channel, guys, and welcome back to Méchet for episode number 2. Taking care of business at the river here, just filling the tanker, making sure the cattle have water. And yeah, we've literally picked up where we left off. We're a little bit, time-wise, just a little bit further on. I just used the time to bring down the windrower and get water into the other cow enclosure on the farm, even though the one the cows are in at the moment doesn't need it. It's the other one on the other side. I just gone up to do the cows in the field up here in 136, and then we're going to go through a couple of bits and pieces. Did have a look to see the silo, what was going on when I couldn't get the spelt into it or the wheat, and my fault. It's not a map problem at all. It's a problem with me. Problem with jumping in, not looking around and that. So I did load up a test map just to see, and I discovered you actually have to open the door on it first. So that's problem is solved. I didn't put the grain in yet on this game save, but yeah, Méchet, we're going to explore more. I suppose that's the way I could put it. We need to take a look at the productions and see exactly what we have around the map, how they work. There is a lot in this map. Now, I didn't spend too long going around. Given where that trigger picked up, it'll probably pick up from outside. At least we know that for future. These have meadow, so they should be okay for food. Only 5 of them in here. Should be alright for food. And I don't know what breed they're. Hold on, let's see. Probably can't even pronounce it. They are, where are we? Animal type. Sentinel. Or Symptomal. Heard of them. Here's one making a run for the gate. Get back in there, you. So basically, episode 2. As I said, I wasn't going to move on too far from where we were. I have the windrower down at the field. I drove that down. I wanted to do a couple of things between episodes, so I wasn't spending loads of time driving around the map, and here I am driving around the map. But I don't mind doing a little bit of it so you can see what's around the map, what we have going on. And yeah, we're just going to get the bales baled up. And did I go past? I went past the turn for the water. I was looking at the map. That's why I went off the road. I meant to fill this again. There's another river down the road from the farm, just over there. That's where I filled it the last time. I haven't found a water point on the farm. There probably isn't one on it. It's something we can rectify easy enough. I'll park this back in here. Go get the trailer, and we put that grain in. Moved out the farm all, put the bale spike on it. The straw blower, because we need that to put straw into the cow barns. And want to I would like to move the seed somewhere else, but I'm not going to do that on camera, if you know what I mean. I need to pick a location to move it to where it is not in the way. Storage shed, yeah, we could use the one up there. That's the workshop. Or we can put it in that shed there. I presume the bags will go into storage anyway, so they're just left out so that you can see them when you come in. That pasture is linked to the cow barn, so you can obviously, the milking cow barn that is, you can obviously here's my mistake, look, didn't open the hatch. Simple. That's what happens when you don't explore beforehand, and I did say that. Right, well, that's unloading. We have a milking parlour in here. look through the door. There's our milk tank. Oh, doors haven't got collisions on them. That one does. Here's our milk and parlour. So the cows will come in this way and go back out. I assume you bring them into here first. Or did they go the other way? They may go the other way. Yeah, they probably go the other way. Yeah, you bring them in here. They go into the milk shed, and then go in and get milked, and then they go back out when you open the gate and let them back out. So there you go. Nice setup. We now have our wheat in there. We have 11,451 litres, and I'm just gonna park this somewhere for the time being. Okay, well, we'll throw it in that shed. I generally tend to leave trailers out in the open. I don't tend to worry about putting them under cover too much. Trailers always catch me out when they've got turning wheels on the back of them. They just turn much sharper than you expect. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're back on our grass work, our hay field. I already have the windrower down here on the feet. I drove up and collected that, and we're going to get this rolled up, and then we're going to get it baled up and get some feed into the cows before we go and do a little bit more exploring. We'll take a look at some of the productions on the map, and of course we're going to have to lease that bale loading trailer. So that'll be kind of the plan. Here we go. I thought it wasn't. Oh yeah, the tines were going on first. I thought it wasn't unloading or unfolding. Now, I'm going to just throw a few lines on here. It just makes it easier. That's basically going to be it. I'll get this rolled up and get the baling started, and I'll bring you back in. Then we're going to feed some hay to the cattle we have, and then we'll have a look at what else we need to do. And of course, as I said, we'll do a bit of exploring. Just bringing you back in. I was going to bring you back in on the last row, but I'm actually thinking that that sheep barn up at the other farm may need loose hay. I'm just going to finish this last bale off. I need 4%. Would help if I lowered the pickup. We'll see how many bales we got. Yeah, I'm just wondering where the grapple is. Okay, now turn the bell off. There we go. We managed to turn it off before we got out. That's back in it. Now, what did we get? How many bells? Let's see. 10. So I'm going to save that bit there and pick it up with the forage wagon, just in case up at the sheep pen doesn't take bales. In case it only takes loose hay, which is why we have a forage wagon. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the straw bales baled up, and let's reset that counter, see what we get. Counter reset, yeah, there we go. I'm going to get these baled up, and we'll see what we have in the line of bales, and yeah, plenty of other stuff to do just on precision farming. If we're to purchase soil information, how much is it going to cost? $1,200 for this. I'm just kind of thinking on the lines of what's it going to cost for the Azera and to get the soil samples done. We can always lease it. We can always lease the soil sampler just to do the fields. Don't want to be blowing through the money just for the sake of it. Contracts on the map as well. What have we got? Oh, loads of bale wrapping contracts. We don't have a wrapper baling, loads of them. Okay. I'd like to do contracts with our own equipment if we have it. We can do the mowing because we have them. AI workers, yes, if needs be, but not a necessity. Tethering, yeah. There's plenty. There is definitely lots of grass work on this map. Definitely lots of grass fields. So that would probably feature prominently in contracts anyway, which isn't a problem because I actually enjoy doing grass work. Nothing's a problem on this map really, because there's no, as I said, no goals on it, no set things I have to get done. I want to learn how everything works. It's probably going to end up being a fairly long series because it just has so much in it. And honestly, it'll be like the rest of the series I'm running at the moment. They're going to be fairly long. Schedule will change to incorporate this one in as well. First 2 episodes, this is coming out on the Sunday. We'll be on the weekend just to get them out when the map is new, and then we'll look at rejigging it because I probably won't be able to get a recording out 7 days a week. But we'll do what we can. But for now, I'll get these 2 bales. Got the baling contracts done. These 2 fields baled up where we harvested the crops with the combine, and then we'll have a look at getting a auto loading bale trailer on lease and get the forage wagons up at the other farm. We need to go up and collect that and pick up the hay that's left on that field. Lots to do. Like once this is done, I think all the fields need ploughing, so we're going to have all that to look forward to as well. And yeah, general preparation. Decide what crops to put in next season. Big temptation here to merge these 2 fields. They're so close together, but I won't. I'll leave everything as is. Right, I'll get on with this. Just getting a tether contract on their way, and I noticed the cows are still in the field using my own equipment. Just got to let him work away, or her work away. It came up 42% done when I actually started it, or when I accepted it, so hopefully it'll work away through it. It's not going to register anything there just yet. Where were we? Yeah, we got 21 straw bales between the 2. I went and got the forage wagon with 11,000 litres of hay in this, and we're going to deliver that up to the sheep barn up at the top of the map. Decided I might as well get some money in by doing some contracts. We'll try and use our own equipment, but it's not always going to be possible. There's plenty of mowing contracts there as well. I would need this tractor to do them with our mowers. I just kind of need this at the moment just to get this delivered up and see how that barn works. So let me get up there. I'll bring it back in. I'm not going to bring it the whole way up in cab or in tractor. And we'll see what happens with that grapple and that. We'll have a quick look at it. Okay, I'm assuming I need to open the gates. These small gates open as well? Yeah, they do. Back it in, and I assume it tips, then you get your tip trigger once you get back. You're not hitting the shed. I hate this. Hi. No, why am I not getting the tip trigger? The grapple goes along there, so I presume Let's just see. There's nowhere else that goes in. Sure there isn't. It's in here. Okay, what does that do? Not getting a trigger on it. Nope. There's nowhere else that food can go in. I'm going to save this for a minute. Should be able to unload this in here. Let's see what happens. And the tractor. Start overloading. Turn on. Start filling. Load here. Control A, yeah. Action cannot be performed here. Okay, what way do we unload this then? Unless it is Bales. You know, could be. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to park this here for the moment. And I'm going to grab the farm all and bring up a bale and see what happens. He's still going. It's gone up to 46%. Where's the farm all? There we go. I'll get a hay bale and run up with it. And we'll see does that work. I'll bring you back. Don't look. Got a John Deere weight on the back of a case. I was trying to drive up without it. It was all over the place. I must stop leaving doors open. Okay, let's see what happens here. I'm sure I'm missing something. Jumped out. Storage is empty. I'm just going to find super strength for a minute. Nope. I'll throw you back up. I'm missing something here. Definitely. Close that. That's for the wall. Bring it back in a minute. I'm going to have a look around here, see what's going on. I've tried everything. I'm just going to see. Give me a trigger here. Gonna push it away. Loading it in. I've been here for ages now. It's the last clip. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe when you fill the storage there, then it goes in there. I don't know. I wouldn't think so because it got a dump trigger down there. I don't know. We'll have to have a look. We'll have to see. Can we find out how this works? Has to be a way. Has to be a way of getting it in. Anyway, I spent, good 10, maybe 15 minutes going around here trying to figure out a way of getting it in there. That's the only way I could find. Our bale is in the feed ring. I already put it in. Just gonna leave this here and then I'll get on with something else. I'll bring it back down. Yeah, I couldn't figure that out. Now I'll spend a bit of time and have a look and see. Can I find anything? Anyone else who's doing any recordings on it to find out? There has to be a way. It's just something I'm missing. Yeah, gonna set this guy doing the contract as well. Need to get a bit of money, and what I'm gonna do is I'm running 3-day months, limit myself to 5 contracts any one day in the game. So if it's the other one that's going on with this one, I'm gonna put the mower in here. Need to get some money in anyway. So I think this is just the far side of the river. It is. This is it here. And we're going to leave him there to work away on that. And we're going to close the door in the shed for now. Yeah, you know what we're actually going to do. We will close that door. We're going to stick a few sheep in here. We're going to close the gate as well. So, what will we go for? We ain't different. Sheep or goats, sheep or goats, sheep or goats, sheep or goats. Tell you what, many of the hold. Oh, 142. What's half 142? 71. Which would 71 cost us? 16,000. There you go. Done. Not even going to think about it. Put myself under pressure. Get that money in. We're down to 7 grand. We've no loans. Where are our sheep hiding? Can hear something. Hello? There we go. Hidden in the grass. Only babies. Yeah, might as well. We've no sheep. We have a couple of cows. It'll give us a bit of income down the road now. It's going to be a while. Have to take care of them. Right, back to the farm and let's go get those bales in off the field. So we have stubble destruction on this map, which I kind of expected anyway. Am I mad going in this way? Oh, will I make the turn? This is the thing. There's a loader. Yeah, just 2 barns both take straw. And how much do they hold? This one holds 25 and the other one holds 40. Now it got me thinking, do I need to get that bale loading trailer at all? Because we've 20 bales, whatever's in that field, 21 and 10 straw bale, hay bales. Maybe not. That one's full. The tire now behind me. If I didn't have the loader, I would probably make it. Oh, there's no collision on them. I'm facing the wrong way anyway. Okay, I'm going to get these topped off with what's in that field and then I'll decide whether to lease that bale loading trailer or not. Okay, I got the straw loaded in the straw blower and filled up the 2 barns and the calf pen. There's still a load of bales on the field. I was going to consider bringing them in 2 at a time on the loader, but the loader, even with the weight on the back of the farm haul, it's struggling, it's tipping the whole time, so it's not the best option. Haven't really done anything to find out, is there a way of lifting getting the bales into, or the hay into the sheep barn. There has to be a way, it's just I haven't found it. The help menu is very good for this map. I had a quick glance through, but I didn't see anything in it. And you know, it's trial and error. We'll learn. I feel bad now because I didn't realise there was a cover on the silo, and I was saying, oh well, it didn't work, and that was my fault, not their fault. They had it perfect. So I've only got these bales, and that's it. And then these have to go into shed, and then I can take out what I need for feeding. The trailer's leased. We'll have to keep it. It was 1,700 to lease it. We'll have to keep it until next month because we'll have straw bales coming off the other field. Now, I've done quite a bit of driving around in the farm hall and loading up the bales. It reminds me, I left the weight in the middle of the field up there. I must bring it in. I didn't think this would pick up the straw at the same time, but yeah, good. Saves me going in and coming back out because I'm going to just put them all in the shed. The 2 contracts finished, the mowing and the tethering. I have the truck back in the, or the Fiat back in the yard with the tether on the back. I have the mower down at field 47. I'm going to do that myself. I'm not going to use an AI worker. Truck was on my mind because I drove the truck down from the other farm with the pressure washer in the back of it. That's up where the workshop is. Kind of just getting things organised still. And yeah, really enjoying the map, driving around. I'm kind of thinking, do I need to mulch this stubble, or will I bother this time, because it's not really a series where I'm looking to do everything 100%, although you know me, I probably will anyway. Probably will. I cannot do it, you know, and I need to just say, oh, here, we're only having a bit of fun here. This is struggling. It's too low horsepower for this load of bales, and there's another 7 to go on. So we'll try not go up too many hills. Right, I'll get these into the shed. I moved everything around the shed to get them out of the bale storage area, and I'm stuck for storage. But we'll cross that bridge in a little bit. Let me get these off the field, and I'll bring it back when they're throwing them in the shed. That didn't actually take long. Let's see. Can I get these unloaded in the right spot? Yeah, they're going in. Okay, let's see where they end up. There we go. Super strength is on for lifting the power washer into the back of the international truck. Yeah, you see what I mean? They're going to store in here now. I don't know how much of it they're going to take up for will there be other storage space in there? There is a couple of sheds which are part of the pack that came with this map. I haven't really spent a lot of time going through them, but there is options there. We will be tight on space for what we have, but we will survive. We'll get by. You can see where 47 is. It's only down the lane. Tractor's sitting there. I'm going to go and do that next. There's no point in paying a worker to do what I could do, since we're doing 5 contracts. That's all we're doing. We might as well just do the work ourselves. I'll need to put some hay into the feed for the cows that are isolated, if you know what I mean. Okay. Oh, there's no pickup. There is a pickup on the front of that. Okay, why won't the pickup? Did not pick it up because it's John Deere weight? Hello? I'm coming out from the wrong angle. That's why. Yeah, I forgot. I dropped it. I was just going to bring it in while I'm passing by. I dropped it off the back of the tractor. That's what I done. That's why it's facing that way. I thought the New Holland didn't want to pick up a John Deere weight. Just get it off the field. These fields all need ploughing. I have the International over beside the workshop building. Just parked over there for the time being. All the equipment needs a wash. Tether needs repairing. Everything else seemed to be okay. But yeah, everything has 0 hours on it coming in. It was all brand new. So I didn't, you know what I didn't do? I didn't actually check the garage menu, see what are the, went to the right menu, vehicles, see what they're worth. Yeah, that seems right. Yeah, it seems okay. It's not like what map is on, and all the equipment, even though it had low errors, age-wise, had old age on them. The errors were low, but the age, I don't know how they do that, but the age was like, 30, 40 months, even though they had low errors. Obviously, there's a way for modifying it in the XML, but what it done was it made the actual value of the equipment very, very minimal. No, in other words, if you took the start farm, you couldn't sell all the equipment and make a killing out of it. That was rather painless. We don't have a lot of land. We don't need a lot of land starting out. Field values, just while we're talking about that, let's just have a look. Like if I was to try and buy a field next to us where we are now, like, I mean, that's 92. Big grass field here is 80. Suppose that's not too bad. What value would our field be here? 100,000. Grass field, 92,000. Yeah, I suppose they're not too bad for expanding down the road. We need to get our money back up because we paid out for the lease on the trailer as well as getting our sheep that time. That it? Yeah. Hold it up. Get the bin. Okay, I'll bring it back when I'm mowing that field. Right, I just brought in bales and that to... we have our storage here, but I don't know what it's for. Total capacity 1,000. Oh, Longhouse cheese production. Okay, read the description. Now, up on top, we also have storage, which I have nothing to reach up there anyway, so I don't know what the story is behind that. I was just wondering whether I could take the bales out of the shed down there and use it for storage. I have a bale in here, and I have a bale in here. So 2 bales gone in, hay bales. There's nothing in here yet. I might put a couple of babies in here since this is a calf barn anyway. So we'll get the contracts done and see what we have left. Now, before I do that, let's do a little bit of exploring here in construction. So if we go down to, I want to see what there is on the map. I did notice, I think there's a small, there you go, grape washing and packing. Just want to see what is for this map, if you know what I mean. I have other stuff loaded as well. Now, I have a load of stuff left out. I'm just wondering is, I did notice some, there you go, flour mill. So there's a small flour mill you can put in your farm. Just want to see what size it is. Yeah, that is small enough. Now it's 36,000. Just by comparison, if we were to go to the mill on the wood production dairy, sawmill, there is no mill. So okay, so you have to put it down yourself for 36,000. That's okay, as long as I know that. I kind of didn't want to bypass them if they were on it. Let's jump to the firewood production, see what we have. Okay, so we have a firewood production building, which to buy, how much is it? 38,000. Oh! Okay, dairy. Visit. Are we on the trigger? You usually land on the trigger, but these are big dairy. 180,000. Bakery. Just to give you an idea, because I don't know myself how much each of the... Hello? Where are you hiding? Are you around the front? Let's go and see. Hello? Okay, where's the trigger for to buy the bakery? Unless you can't buy it. No, you have to be able to buy it. Nothing there. Oh, there it is. Just when I was looking on, I couldn't say it with the Y. Okay. 215. So they're going up as I go down. Old mill. There we go. I knew there had to be a mill. Old mill. Get to look around and see that. Ah, lovely. Watermill. 180. We have our watermill. Giving you a look around because this is the first time I've seen it. It's all new to me. There is 6 collectibles on this, a bit like Palinier. Be interesting to see when you buy this. I don't think those doors will open. So we have sawmill workshops, small sawmill. Look, while we're here, let's go around the mall and have a look. Okay. So, here we go. 320. They are going up as we go down the list. Yeah, that's nice. That one does prefab and timber frame. And this does normal planks. And wood beams. This. The intention would be to eventually buy most of them. Sawmill carpentry. So this is just your normal carpenters. 160. We didn't do the cannery. I'm not really interested in the biogas, to be honest with you. I never really do anything with a BGA in any of the series I've done. 330. Okay, so we have options there anyway. Let's go have a look at the town and what we have. Now, we have a lot of triggers. Sell points to the market. I'm looking at all these triggers and there must be access from here. Aha. No? Here they are, yeah. So let's go to the map. I just want to give you a little bit of a tour and we'll see what we have. Farmer shop. Bar. Local shop. Direct firewood sales. Direct firewood sales. Village square. Recycling house. Direct firewood sales. You must be able to sell firewood to all the houses. That's the dairy. Oil mill. Now I'm going to try and pronounce that. I don't know what that does. It's obviously a selling point. Direct firewood. Yeah, there's loads of firewood. I bet you that's another one because of that house. Yeah, so you must be able to do the firewood and then sell it to a house. Cooperative storage. Let's visit that. What is that? Okay, so that's obviously a sell point. The one I think that is this one up here. It's 15,000. Now it looks like it's I don't know whether it's a building or what it is. When you buy it, you're obviously going to get a different. It's going to change when you buy it. I don't know what it is. But maybe if we need more storage, instead of putting down a shed, we could buy that. It's from our farm. It is actually on the hill up behind us there. You can't see it from here. You can see it from the other side. That's it up there on the hill, the distance. So maybe we might be an option. We'll cover that off anyway. Right, I put 40,000 litres of straw in here. Where's it gone? Like, why's it gone down? There's no cows in here. Unless they're using it as well, which they shouldn't because they do them separate. Anyway, let me get started on this. I'll get this contract out of the way and then I'll decide what I'm going to do after that. And yeah, we're going to be getting close enough to calling it a day when we get these 2 contracts done that we have outstanding after this one. We don't have anything picked yet to do. Are we fired up? Are we lower on the front? We are. It's just the texture on the grass kind of makes you think it's not cutting. It actually is. Okay, I'm going to do this one myself and then have a look and see what other 2 contracts there is. I'm not saying we don't have work to do on the farm. We've no rush with work on the farm. I am considering removing the red tape mod. Purely because this is more for fun, this playthrough. And there's a lot of water on the map and that, and we do have compost instead of fertilizer. There is a way we can make compost, and I kind of thinking that even spreading that we're going to get penalised. So I think for the sake of it, I'm going to just remove that mod. The only thing it'll do when I do, it'll come back in, is that New Holland on demo will be gone. That's it. It won't affect anything else. Plus, if we're going to be cutting down trees to do firewood, we'd have to replant every time we cut a tree down and that. And I honestly, if I buy a forestry plot, I would normally cut the whole lot down before I put anything back. So I would do it that way rather than have to go putting, if I cut 10 trees down in an episode or a month before I move on, then I have to replant 10 trees to satisfy the red tape mod. It's just sustainable forestry, that's all it is. And I don't think I'm going to continue on with it in this Let's Play. I think I just want to have a bit of fun on this and not take it too serious. Okay, let me get this done and I'll probably knock out the other 2 contracts and I'll bring it back in before we close off this episode. There's enough time left in the day, so I decided to do a harvest contract. It's quite a steep hill I'm after coming up. Tractor struggled coming up here. Combine a little bit better. Oh, going into the hedge. Yeah. That's what I get for taking my eyes off the road. Yeah, we've plenty of time to get it done. We've this and one more contract to do, so I just thought, you know what, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Been looking around the forestry plots. The cheapest one I can find is 96,000. It's dear enough, so not cheap. So definitely firewood seems to be a big thing on this map now. Crop destruction on other people's fields, thankfully. Bit cheaty, but it is what it is. And yeah, we'll get to keep a little bit of this. I think the thing to do with a grain mill would be to put down that 36,000 euro one on the farm. The other one is kind of a little bit out of reach just at the moment. Okay, I'm going to throw lines on for this one. I know I didn't for our field, but this field is a little bit bigger. And I tend to daydream when I'm looking around at the lovely countryside. It really is a lovely map. No doubt about it. No point dropping a straw swat on this at all. When I'm doing contracts now, I tend to just chop the straw, throw it out, because otherwise you're driving past the fields for the next couple of months and it's still sitting there on the field. At least this way it looks like it's gone. Okay, I'll work away on this. I'll bring you back towards the end when we get this done, and whatever other contract we're going to do as well. May put a work on another contract and just do this one myself and then call it then when we sell off the product, see what we get out of this for ourselves. It's probably going to take 2 runs, maybe 3 runs with the tractor to deliver it, and it's of course halfway across the map, but it gives me a chance to look around the map. So I'll get stuck into this, get on with it, and update you then once we get closer to the end. World of discovery on this map. I jumped out of the comma. I literally completed the first run up the headland. Now we have up here, we have greenhouses, but we also have snail houses because we've snail production on this map. So we have, that's only one greenhouse, the rest seem to be snails. And we have a production for working with the snails and that, just out of curiosity. This is it here, 250. How much is this? 187. Yeah, this will be on our cards as well. These are all the associated productions we need to do whatever you can do with the snails. There's a grain mill. So let's just look at products in prices and see what it says for what have we got that's different. We're on the voyage of discovery, semi-wilted grass. That's unusual. Aged goat cheese, alfalfa barrels, box of clean grapes. That's different. Breeding snails. We're getting Castlestone on that, but that's probably because I have the Highland pack loaded. Cooked snails. There's our compost. Corn flour. Corn tortillas. Yeah, quite a few different things on this map. But yeah, there you go. We're going to get on with this harvest and we'll have a look at that down the road. We're going to get there at some stage. Get the silo opened up again. After that harvest, we managed to haul back 3,739 litres. Quite a decent haul from... Here we go. We'll put that into the silo and we'll hang on to it until it's at its best value. So, have a look at that now in a second. There we go. So we have, it'll be worth 2,573. Our straw is worth 13. Didn't think we had that much straw, but there you go. A bit of slurry, bit of manure, hay, compost. We won't be selling, that's fertilizer, and winter wheat. Okay, I've taken on a baling contract. I took the equipment square baler. We don't have square baler. I'm just going to wash this before I go and do that contract, and that'll be the last action in this episode. We will just update you on give me my lance. There we go. We'll update you at the end to how much money we're going to make out of the contracts, and then we'll be wrapping up for episode number 2 then. Get the silo opened up again. After that harvest, we managed to haul back 3,739 litres. Quite a decent haul from... Here we go. we'll put that into the silo and we'll hang on to it until it's at its best value. So, have a look at that now in a second. There we go. So we have, it'll be worth 2,573. Our straw is worth 13. Didn't think we had that much straw, but there you go. A bit of slurry, bit of manure, hay, compost. We won't be selling, that's fertilizer, and winter wheat. Okay, I've taken on a baling contract. I took the equipment square baler. We don't have square baler. I'm just going to wash this before I go and do that contract, and that'll be the last action in this episode. We will just update you on give me my lance. There we go. We'll update you at the end to how much money we're going to make out of the contracts, and then we'll be wrapping up for episode number 2 then. Okay guys, I just brought my mobile pressure washer down. I'm going to wash everything and clean everything and tidy up, but we have done our 5 contracts. There we go, 5 contracts complete. Let's see, we're on 5162, so let's collect. Should be doing fairly okay now after these. 34,887, so about 29,000. That's not bad. That's not bad. Now, won't give me it. Give me it. There we go. Yeah. So that's our first month complete on Méchet. Am I calling it that right? It's so long since I said that I can't remember. Yeah, we're done anyway. We have our first month complete. We done 2 episodes on it. I am going to do a little bit off camera. I have to decide now whether to get, which I probably will, spend a bit of money, lease the soil sampler and get the fields done. The only thing is I won't be able to do the field that we have our other crop in up at the other farm, but I might be able to get around the edges of it and get it anyway. This doesn't allow you to go too far away. I was kind of hoping I could wander around the building and do the combine and that. It's very slow to clean. That's the only thing I notice about it. It's not as quick. So, yeah. First impressions of the map, yeah, really like it. Gonna enjoy doing a series on it. As I said, the great thing about it is it's nothing that's going to be any pressure with paying off loans or anything like that, or achieving any goals. Well, I suppose the goal is to own as much of the map as possible and try as many of the productions as possible. Try out all the stuff. This is not going to reach the back. I knew it wouldn't. Yeah, so we're established. We're up and running. Gonna have a look now, as I said, at doing the soil sampling on the fields. May actually start a bit of ploughing and that before the next episode. The one field I was looking at, the grass down there says it needs ploughing, so I was thinking maybe we might get that done, get it sown before we move forward. It's not pressure. We've only got 2 more hours, maybe 3 more hours before the daylight fades, so I'll have a think about it and see what way I'm going to approach it. But for now, episode number 2 in the bag, done and dusted. Thanks a million for joining me again. And until next time, all that's left for me to do is to say goodbye for now. Until then, bye-bye.